Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and we're going to take a look at what's on my iPad. This is the mid-2014 version, and many of you have been asking for this video, so let's take a look. So you can see if you've been following any of my videos that basically the first page hasn't changed a whole lot. The messages and calendar and notes and reminders are probably exactly where they used to be. And so we have camera and clock and maps and videos and Bible, that's the U version, iPhoto, newsstand, contacts, iBooks, Twitter, Flipboard, settings, remote, FaceTime, Day One, and eBay. The only paid app on the front page is the Day One journaling app, and I've gone into that before, so I won't go over it now. It's definitely worth checking out, and it's journals, and it allows you to sync everything between a Mac, an iPad, and an iPhone. On the bottom, you can see I have pretty standard icons: Safari, Mail, App Store, iTunes Store, Photos, and Music. And on the next page here, I have Pulse News, which I've showed you before. Great newsreader. And it's bought by LinkedIn. It was a little bit better until it was bought by them, but pretty nice. Under entertainment, this probably hasn't changed a whole lot since the last video either, but Netflix, TED, TwitPad, which is just been updated, it looks like, but this is the live streaming version and allows you to listen to past episodes from the Twit network. A&E, instant video from Amazon, and Xbox Smart Glass. Under Apple apps, we're going to be going over some more of these in depth in different videos, but you've got iMovie, Photo Booth, the Apple Store, GarageBand, Pages, and Keynote, and Trailers. And iMovie is a fantastic app if you don't have a Mac or a Windows computer to edit video. You can actually do a pretty good job on the iPad, and we'll cover some of those in a different video. Under Utilities, I have Find iPhone, or Find My iPhone, Airport Utility, Gallery, Planning Center Online. This is for scheduling if you're doing events where you have some volunteer things. It allows you to see your schedule or schedule others. iNet, which is a fantastic scanning program. I'd show you, but it just kind of basically revealed my entire network to you. So iNet allows you to scan how many people are on your network and see exactly who's using what. So it's pretty nice, and you can see maybe you've got too many people on your access point. You can see that here. I have iDisk, which really doesn't exist anymore. That was back in the Mobile Me days. And Skype, Find Friends, the Weather Channel, PlayStation, Photoshop rather, PDF Pen, OneDrive Numbers, Squarespace. I do have a Squarespace website I don't really use a whole lot. Xbox One Smart Glass as opposed to the Xbox Smart Glass. Apparently I have them in different folders. Square Register and CrashPlan. CrashPlan is a great backup solution, and this isn't a paid endorsement or anything like that, but I do use them to back up everything. I have local copies and copies saved in the cloud just in case. So, you make sure you have all of your photos in place and you don't lose any of those. You can see on this row we have Audible. Under Books, we have iTunes and Kindle, and this should probably be under Books. And then we have SoundCloud. SoundCloud I use quite a bit. I've got some artists I follow on there, Ramses B and Midas, or Midas, however you say that. And I'm not signed in here, but I do sign in on my iPhone with this quite a bit. It's not as nice on the iPad for some reason. Trulia for looking for homes. I showed you this on the What's on My iPhone video. It's a great app, and it works great here. It doesn't work as well if you're in, say, on a Mac or computer using a web browser. I think it works much better as a touch application. Here we have IGN. This is video games, just a website I follow. We have podcasts, Google Earth, Hangouts, B&H Photo. I order all my photo gear from here. Free app, and you can see I've got some things in my cart. Let's take a look what I have in there. I was thinking of getting these things. I use some Sony cameras, and this is maybe something I might get. I'm not sure. But you can order all sorts of things, and it gets there in 2 days with free shipping for the most part, 2 business days. And we have Microsoft OneNote. I have Monument Valley. I showed you this game before, and it's really neat. You've got to get this character basically to here, but if she's over here, assuming it's a she, and then you turn this, you see the kind of the perspectives change. It's kind of neat. So if I change it over to here, it looks like it's on a lower level. But if I move it over here, it looks like it's on an upper level. It's a really neat game and definitely worth checking out. If you buy it on the iPad or the iPhone, you get it on either or. It's a universal app, so really nice. Now I have Monster 1 and Monster 2. There's a monster at the end of the book. My dad used to read this to me when I was a kid. And let me turn the volume down. It's a great little book. I use it with my kids, and you can see there's a monster at the end of the book. It's animated, and it's basically how I remember him reading it to me when I was a kid. It's a great little book and pretty short, and definitely worth checking out. It's not a free app. Neither is Monster 2, where they basically add Elmo in, but it's kind of a neat book. Pacemaker, which is, I actually really didn't know what this was. I haven't used it, but I know of it. And basically what you do is you can mix tracks with it. So if you've got some music you want to maybe mix, you can put one here and here and mix them together. And I haven't really used it. I've got to check it out a little bit more, so I can't tell you a whole lot about it, honestly. Chromecast for my Chromecast. I actually don't use as much as an Apple TV, but I do have it. And of course I have YouTube and MoneyWiz, which I've talked about before. Great application for syncing between, basically use it as a checkbook, but you can do budgets and things, and it works on your iPad, your iPhone, your Mac, and now Android. All seamlessly. It syncs if you update, say you bought something for 50 cents, and it subtracts on your checklist, it'll immediately subtract on all the others. And then we have Air Video. This is a great streaming app. I've actually gone over this a long time ago. It's a great app for streaming, and it allows you to stream basically video directly to your iPad or iPhone, and it will convert it on the fly. So it's really nice. Now, many of you have probably wondering what kind of games I play, and many of these have not changed from the iPhone. So you can see Ticket to Ride, World of Goo, Pirates. I've had these on there for a very long time. I probably play these two the most. Minecraft I have on there because my kids play it. I do like it, but I don't really play it. Angry Birds Space, Bridge Construction, that's one of my favorites too. And The Silent Age is a great game. The problem is they haven't updated it yet. So The Silent Age is great. You basically get through a few levels. I think it's 5 levels, and then it just ends, and you're waiting for the next levels to be made. On this page, we have Bastion, another great game. One of my favorites is Field Runners 2 and The Room 2. And here we have Republic, and the graphics are phenomenal on it. I just can't get into it. On this page, Lego Harry Potter. I don't really play that, but it's there. Strategia, Playground. This is another bridge construction game. Same maker as the previous one over here, but just a different, newer version. Leo's Fortune and Sonic CD. Leo's Fortune has phenomenal graphics, but it's a kind of a boring game in my opinion. I got pretty bored with it. I'm not into that type of game. I do like platformers, but it's not my favorite. So we'll open it up here just to show you quick. The idea is to get this little puff here kind of through here and collect coins. That's basically the idea about it. And it's not my favorite, but it looks pretty good. You can see we can hop right here. It's got great physics and everything, but I find it kind of boring. It's not my style game, but a lot of people like it, and it's got probably, if not the best graphics on the iPad, one of the best. Other than that, you can see I have Facebook, Auto Trader. I'm always looking at cars, Yahoo Weather, Google Maps, Dr. Seuss's ABCs, Yumly, Indeed Jobs, and LinkedIn. Other than that, nothing really exciting. So maybe there's something you think that you use regularly and you use all the time. I'd love to hear what it is, because I'm always looking for some good apps in the App Store. You never know what's out there. That there's hundreds of thousands at this point, and sometimes you miss really good ones that are overlooked. So let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.